Alright, so first of all, I'm probably going to be going through a rebrand, guys. Some motherfucker stole my logo and now is talking about it on, he has like his own Twitch channel and he copied my exact logo, somewhat of my intro, so I'm going to be getting a professional logo done outside of the one that I already made, so just be prepared for that. But the theme of today's video is actually going to be what's going on from a development perspective at Ubisoft, right? By the way, please make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell if you do like this type of content, but let's go ahead and get straight into it. So some things that and I'm sure many of you noticed from the launch of the new season is that from a development standpoint, it seems that Ubisoft has taken a step back in terms of the quality of the game in its current state. Now, I'm not sure if this means that they are pulling development resources away from Rainbow Six Siege as it approaches their 10-year ongoing development goal, or what's happening, but let's just go ahead and talk about it real quick. So, DDoSing has not necessarily been an issue since the days of Shifting Tides, Shadow Legacy, etc., but what we're beginning to see is that DDoS is back, and back in force, honestly. Sometimes you'll see teams C4ing their entire team at the beginning of rounds, your team ends up winning the 5v1 or 5v2 or whatever it is, and then the game will not even load into the next round, resulting everybody crashing, a loss in MMR, as well as a temporary ban. Now this is personally has happened to me twice, and there is an R6 fix post that I started with a few others that I'll link down in the description if you want to contribute. If you're queuing on any particular server, take Scus for example, and someone is DDoSing on that server infrastructure, players are also seeing ping and network latency spikes in games unrelated to the one that they're even queued on. Now the clip on screen is a miraculously lucky ace that I got, but you'll notice the pings as well as the lag that myself and the rest of the lobby were experiencing, and the pings eventually go back down as the match continues, but usually not until later or overtime rounds. What's concerning about this is when myself or others have reached out to Ubisoft support directly, they just send you a link from back in 2019 as to what the action items in place are, with no real substance coming from a path to resolution. We'll see if there is a patch coming soon where they can go on a little bit more in depth, but I don't really see a fix, in the near time or distant future. Next is hackers on PC. It looks like there has been no update whatsoever from Ubisoft regarding the hacking situation. What's resulted from this is you're beginning to see a stagnation of content from the content creation community, which frankly is dying on PC, regurgitating the same type of videos. How many silvers does it take to beat X amount of champs? Coconut bra videos, etc. It's a shame because those videos can and are entertaining in a way, but with more and more content creators leaving the game, what's next in terms of Siege getting additional help from content creators to reach a wider audience? Well, eventually it begins to fade away. Now, I don't play PC, so I'm not sure of how the game progresses from here, but I do know that we have Rank 2.0 right around the corner, so maybe Ubisoft has some secret sauce in the works that will rectify a lot of these issues. That being said, do not expect hackers and cheaters to be one of them. Next up, we have Operational Brutal Swarm in general. I have to say this season has been a bit odd in terms of the development side of things, and I talked about it briefly in my last video, so if you haven't go check that out, go ahead and give it a watch, shoot and give it a like. Some of the changes that were made to improve the quality of the game were interesting to say the least. The 5-map ban pool is bizarre, and if it were up to me, I would remove map banning altogether, but it's not up to me. So with the new map pool, it feels like I'm just doing whatever I can to avoid Stadium Bravo, which is a terrible and lazy introduction to the ranked map pool. I know it's a combination of border and coastline, it still sucks. Anyways, I always end up playing one of these maps from the following, right? Favela, Theme Park, Villa, or Emerald Plains, and I'm not sure why this is, but it's probably, just a feeling. I never get to play Clubhouse, Oregon, Coastline, Chalet, etc. Not sure why, but I did a count over the last 3 days, and I played those maps a combined 3 times. Moving on from that, let's go to Grim. So, Grim is dog shit. It's an interesting operator, but he's so limited that he's never played. He could be effective in roam clearing, late round flank watch, post plant, etc. But him only having a 1.0 optic makes his usage in certain engagements fairly limited. I've played him once this season, and his bees don't really cover that wide of a circumference, and if it's shot in front of a deployable shield with someone behind it, these bees will magically not detect anything. this is an operator that could definitely use some work. With all this being said, where does Ubisoft go from here? They're developing games such as Skull and Bones and also providing ongoing support from some of their other titles while the concurrent player count for Siege continues to dwindle. Will they release another Operation Hell type of season? Will Rank 2.0 save the day? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section and whether or not Siege will actually make a comeback, but for now, thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Until next time, peace.